Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I want to go over how I think you can make some coins by investing in power-ups. Now, there's not many power-ups in the game to start. Some teams have 2, some teams have 4. So depending on the team, each team has, varying amounts of power-ups, but even a team like the Chiefs who, has a decent amount, it's still not that much. So that leads me to believe that EA's either probably one of two things, either anticipating these players to have, breakout games or breakout stretches or breakout season, so they can be given, upgrades in Team of the Week or other programs. Or they already have things planned for programs for these cards. That's why they're powered up, or they have the ability to be powered up. So a lot of these power-ups aren't going for that much. Now, obviously, you have, situations like the Chiefs where you have, Patrick Mahomes, he just got a new card. His power-up's going for 60, 70K, but, other power-ups on the Chiefs aren't. I mean, you look at Travis Kelce here, 1,800, 2,000 coins. I saw him for even, 1,200, 1,300, in the last day or two. So these are situations like Travis Kelce. He's probably going to have a big game. He's probably going to have a 9 to 10 catch game for 125 yards and 2 scores. It's just probably going to happen. He's going to be given a Team of the Week, and that's going to become one of the higher overall tight ends. And Travis Kelce has a unique abilities with, his 6'5" height. He's got pretty decent speed. He's a decent run blocker, good catch ratings, run after the catch, spec catch, all that. So he's going to be highly sought after. He's also one of the bigger names in the NFL, so, that also carries a little more prestige and a little more value, even though you may not like to admit it. If you are going between 2 cards and they're equally statted, and one's a guy that, maybe doesn't have as big of a name at tight end, and one's Travis Kelce, you're probably going to go with Travis Kelce. So that also sort of raises the value. So here is a situation, you could buy 5 Travis Kelces and spend about 10K. So a 10K investment early on may seem like a lot. But if you consider the journey, for instance, at some of those tiers you get 25K, some of the level rewards you get some coins. Head-to-head is giving out pretty decent coins per win. So I think 10K isn't as much as it may be let on to be. It is an 80 to an 82 overall, depending on the position. But again, this is investment. You are risking a little bit more short-term for long-term payoff. By nature, that is the definition of an investment. So again, you may be having to do this instead of getting an immediate upgrade on your team. However, it will have a long-term payoff. Travis Kelce, he's going to go up in price. This power-up's going to go up in price. When? Is it going to be the first week of the season? Is it going to be the 5th week? Is it going to be a different program? Halloween or Thanksgiving or something? Is it going to be a playoff game? Who knows? But he will get an upgrade, and this power-up will go up because that upgrade will be sought after, and they're going to want to power him up. That's just one example. You can go, to any team here. We'll just start with the Bears. We'll go to all players. Every team's going to have an example of someone that has high potential of getting an upgrade. Even Allen Robinson here. So under 2,000 coins for Allen Robinson. 2,000 coins for Akeem Hicks. Under 3,000 coins for Kyle Fuller. They're not going for a lot. Now, again, you are risking a little bit short term because, you buy a decent number of these and maybe you're risking, or maybe you're putting aside the ability to upgrade your team right now, especially when, early on you're looking to upgrade your team and it may need some significant upgrades, to compete online and stuff. And that's understandable. So if you can't do it now, it's still, the NFL Hall of Fame game was just yesterday. We haven't even got into other preseason games. You have a while before these cards will probably get upgraded. So you have some time, whether you want to do it now or you want to put it on the back of your radar, wait a few weeks. It's up to you, but I would definitely consider investing in buying some of these power-ups. Obviously some are going to be lower than others price-wise. Some are going to have a little less allure, I guess, a little less appeal, maybe even a little less likelihood to be upgraded. But generally with power-ups, if they don't get an upgrade, organically by having a great game, therefore they have to give them an upgrade for Team of the Week, they generally try to slide them into some program or, something like that. So they appease the people that have these power-ups. Again, there's only a few in the game right now. They're probably going to add some later on, but, even after power-ups start to get accumulated, that generally coincides with other upgrades. So, like, if, I don't know, Amari Cooper didn't have a power-up, I believe he does, but if he didn't, and he had, a good month or something, so they give him a power-up, it's probably because he has another card that came out, like a Team of the Week hero or something, that they're giving that power-up to. It's probably not going to be cards that don't have any upgrades in the game. So, that would still leave these cards that are the original power-ups, I guess, that came in the game at launch to be able to be upgraded through other programs or other things that come out. Again, we'll just look at another random team, the Chargers. Is Phillip Rivers going to be a high sought-after guy to power up? Maybe not, because he doesn't have the greatest speed, but, with the X-Factor abilities and stuff, he might be, Keenan Allen, 2,000 coins to get his power up. Melvin Ingram, Casey Hayward, under 2,500. So this isn't that expensive to get, some boom or bust guys that could, potentially get a upgrade. Kareem Hunt, depending on his situation, could he, have a big game, get a Team of the Week? People are going to want that card. This card goes up in price. It could definitely happen. There's Myles Garrett's power up, obviously, down here. That's a little more 10K. Jarvis Landry, he's a little more pricier, 6-7K, but, he's not necessarily a speed guy. But again, with those X Factor and Superstar abilities in the game, some of these guys are still going to have, a lot more potential than they might have had in past Maddens in order for their prices to go up. Again, we'll look at, Green Bay Packers, my favorite team. Fortunately, Mike Daniels isn't on the team anymore. But again, you look at a guy like Devontae Adams, Aaron Rodgers' top target. He's going to get an upgrade. This card's probably going to be sought after. And you do have to bet a little bit. Bakhtiari is probably a guy that's planned in a promo. Offensive linemen are probably a solid bet if you can get some for cheap, because they're probably not going to get a Team of the Week, so they're probably a planned program or something. Aaron Rodgers just got bought, one of them. He's obviously highly sought after, 83 overall core elite. That's going to go up. So, again, whether you buy it, hold off, you could try to snipe these using some of those filters. Look at some of these Raiders power up. Again, I'm just going by each team. Raiders seem to be a little more expensive. So go to a different team. We'll go to New England, a team that wins all the time. Here, Michael Bennett, 500 coins. That's an easy buy. Again, you can snipe these. You can just search for specific players, specific teams, try to get guys for cheap. Again, Julian Edelman, James White, under 2,000. They're going to get upgrades. These cards are going to go up. They might not go up to Mahomes' price of 70K, but, they're going to go up. Again, if you buy a couple of these cards for 1,500, 2K, and they go up to 6 to 8K, that's a big win. Especially early on, if you can sort of try to guess It's another kind of thing in the investment. Try to guess early on which guys are going to have big games, because those guys that get those significant upgrades in the first few weeks are probably going to have more value in terms of their power-ups than guys that get upgraded in weeks 14, 15, 16, when there's a lot more other guys at those positions, more programs have came out, things like that. There's just been more players inserted into the game. Again, like week 1, you think Aaron Rodgers is going to carve up the Chicago Bears, which I very much hope he does. And he has 350 yards and 5 touchdowns. It's just another historic Aaron Rodgers game. And, you buy some of these, they're like 10, 11K, most of them. But you can get a few for, 6, 7, 8K. I would bet this card goes up probably to 25, 30K at least. And then you made significant amount of coins. So I just wanted to point that out. I think power-ups, whether, again, you want to invest in them now, you want to invest in them later, you want to look at specific players, specific teams who you think, it's sort of like fantasy football in a way, who you think is going to have the highest potential. Some of these power-ups that aren't going for as much, you think they're undervalued, you buy a few, they end up having a couple great games, a card comes out, and their value skyrockets, or you can snipe power-ups as well, either by team, by position, or just generally. So that is the video. I hope it helped you guys out. Let me know what power-ups, if you guys are investing or looking into power-ups, what power-ups you guys are looking into. I'm going to be buying up some of these that I think are going to have great games early in the season, I think have great potential versus their value place with their coin value right now on the market. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.